heads up, and away they go. Nightlock and Jonovich, they're looking to drop anchor early on. Qatar Springs is at the rail. Penhaligon the first to the greys. Yellow Cap of Kolkata is moving around. An Entree extreme right-hand side. He travels well early. He's usually a horse that they like to tuck in, but there's no tucking him in today. He's right up there with the speed and just over races for a stride or two. Nitro Nori's a lot more handier than usual. He's scraping paint. Nightlock, Empreniacus, Golden High hasn't been able to get anywhere near the fence at this point in time. Kentucky Guest and Jonovich. Well, the stayer, Kolkata, finds himself in front there by a length and a half. Sedate Gallop. Entree's raced up second, more settled now. Qatar Springs at the fence third. Penhaligon one out and back. Golden High looks to get a little bit closer. Nitro Nori's on a double hold towards the inside. Empreniacus. Nightlock, they're racing in tight quarters. Kentucky Guest. Jonovich is the trailer. Halfway mark behind them as they move down towards the 900. Kolkata, the big white blaze and yellow cap, lapping along by a length and a tail. Entree second. Qatar Springs in the box seat third. Penhaligon's fourth, a length away. Nitro Nori and Golden High. Golden High is on the right-hand side. Blue and red silks. Then comes Empreniacus, a green cap on the outside. Nightlock, Kentucky Guest, and Jonovich will whip them. Top of the lane, Kolkata. Entree's the first one to move up. We know he's a horse who can move up, but will he go on by? Qatar Springs and Nightlock. Penhaligon's looking for a way through Empreniacus. Kolkata and Entree as they come to the 200. Qatar Springs. Jonovich is looking to weave through Kentucky Guest. Entree, Kolkata. Jonovich is trying to get through. Entree, let's see if he'll keep his head in front. Kolkata rallies back. Entree, Kolkata comes again. Maybe Entree by a nose from Kolkata. Empreniacus also in photos. It gets very, very tight. Heads up and down. Well, this time it could be number 9, Entree. Last time he was denied by a bob of the head, and he almost looks to turn it up because Kolkata, there you can see, puts his nose in front. Entree, Kolkata, Entree battles back, and Entree wins it. From Kolkata in second. Jonovich will run third. Empreniacus close up in fourth. And then came the Greys, Kentucky Guest and Penhaligon. Qatar Springs is on the inside. Nightlock, then Nitro Nori and Golden High. Entree, we know he can move up to anything, but he doesn't want to go past, and this will be the same situation tonight because Kolkata rallies right back. Entree hits the front, and now Kolkata puts in another stride. 2 strides before, you'll notice Kolkata actually gets his head in front. There you can see both riders asking for maximum. Muzieni on the inside with the yellow cap and Entree closest to us. They go down to the post and Entree just outdoes Kolkata. 50 meters to go. Entree's head's in front, and then you'll see Kolkata now pokes his nose down. Entree, Kolkata heads up and down, but you'll find Entree, he'll have his head down at the right moment, and that's on the winning post. Entree from Kolkata. Jonovich on the
Race number 5 over this 2,000 meter trip. Just the one runner for trainer Duncan Owls, and he'll go home with 100% strike rate. And it's Entree who was involved in a battle last time out. 3 horses going to the post as one. And he managed to finish second behind Worship Dancer. Looked a winner that day, and it was really nice to see him stay the extra journey. And that was a big plus, Duncan, trying him over 2,000 meters last time out, and he showed that he gets the trip.
I'm not going to take full credit for putting him over more ground. I was a little bit hesitant. He'd been running on quite strongly over short, and actually Daryl Utah said to me, why don't we try him over more ground? You know, he's always been a fantastic workhorse at home. And we were always disappointed with his racing, but look, we found maybe a new niche for him, and I'm quite sure he'll go on to win more races.
I like the heart, guts he showed this evening. You know, he put his head in front. The other horse was coming all the while, and he just kept finding.
Keegan rode a very good race on the horse. I left the riding to him. We didn't have a good draw, and there didn't look like a lot of pace in the race, and he is a horse that likes to run with cover. But he got him in a nice position, he got him settled, and I think Calcutta on his day is not a bad horse.
Well, that's the job done, Duncan. Well done to your team. 100% strike rate and well played here.
Just well done to all the connections. They've had a lot of patience with this horse, and I'm glad it's finally paying off. And thanks to our sponsors winning form.
Well done, trainer Duncan Niles. He complimented young Keegan DeMello on the ride, and I'm sure many watched the race and were on this horse will also pay him the same compliment. It was a fantastic finish between yourself and Muzi, but there could only be one winner, and you got this horse to dig down deep.
Yeah, thanks, Deez. It's not easy to do that with him. He's a tough horse to crack, but yeah, I'm glad he put his head in front today.
How did things work out for you? You know that horse called Cutter, obviously patently too short for him, but he ran his heart out back in second, and your horse also the same. You know, you were up handy. I didn't expect you to be there, I must add.
Yeah, Deez, I must say a big thank you to Mr. Hulls. I got into the parade ring. He left it up to me, and I went into the race with the intention to go up handy because I saw there was a lack of pace, you know, and yeah, thank goodness there was a horse like Kolkata to pull me into the straight, you know. He's a relentless galloper when he wants to run, you know. So I'm just glad he managed to pull me into the straight.
Good ride, good win. We've got a few races left. Anything else that you like?
Yeah, I think Quintella, she must be some sort of runner, you know. She's one of those horses. She'll probably run second again, yeah. But we're out there trying. It's my first meeting back since my suspension, and I'm just grateful to be back in the winner's box.
Yeah, talking about that suspension, you've been hard at work, obviously. You suspended riding horses in the morning, I presume?
Yeah, I took my holiday and I took it with both hands. We don't get it often, but yeah, just big thank you to all the trainers and owners out there for all the support.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Keegan DeMello. Let's get Robert in. He's going to represent the guys. He said he doesn't want to say a few words, but Duncan insisted that he's on course. He'll have to say a few words. And a lot of guys involved in this horse, Robert. Well done to all you guys.
Yes, thanks for the connections, Deez. We're very proud of them. Thank you.
Let's have a look at his record now. Well, he's had 17 runs for 2 wins, and he's been consistent throughout.
He has been consistent, but a very frustrating horse.
Frustrating horse, but he's put his act together today.
That's correct, yes.
Duncan, give you a bit of confidence in the ring?
Yes.
You're an owner that I don't see often at the races, but you're obviously a guy who loves the game.
I love the game to bits.
Are you in your jackpot?
No.
Robert, give our best to the rest of your partners, and well played with this horse. Nice win.
Thank you very much to all the part owners. Thank you.
Well done to Robert, who's representing the guys. Number 9. ENTREE has come through to win race number 5. You caught this quartet 9, 3, 8, and 5. That's your result, the 5th.